in regards to the vaccine rollout in the high-risk LGAs, some residents have been told to wait 8 weeks between their first and second Pfizer dose. The national standard is between 3 and 6 weeks. How far will this push back your modelling to get to 70 and 80% vaccinated? And are those residents in those suburbs now at higher risk?
Obviously, the percentage or the vaccination rate in relation to second doses is based on the health advice. The best health advice we have received from Dr. Chan and the public health team is that we need as many people as possible to get that first dose in their arms. Once they have the first dose, we know they have a level of protection. And that is why we followed the health advice, and Dr. Chan and the public health team have been very clear about that. The timing between the doses is based on what is going to give maximum number of people maximum coverage in the shortest possible of time. We are still estimating that we will hit the 70% double dose figure somewhere in October. Previously, it was the end of October. If we keep the current rates of vaccination going, we could hit that in mid-October. So my message very strongly during September will be to everybody, get ready. If you're a business, make sure your employees are vaccinated. If you're a citizen, make sure yourself and your family and loved ones are vaccinated, and your friends, because that is our ticket to freedom. Vaccination is key for us moving forward in terms of getting back to normal. And normal under COVID will still mean you have QR codes, still mean you need to check in, still mean you have to maintain social distancing, wear a mask in certain settings, but we will be much freer than what we are today, absolutely. So at this stage, the rate of vaccination that we're managing to do in New South Wales will hit the 70% double dose somewhere in October. But what Dr. Chan and I are now keen to see is that first dose go up to 80% very quickly, because that will then give us an indication as to when we'll hit 80% double dose.
You did
mention that international travel, and you expect it to be by December, I think you said. Is that a commitment that New South Wales will allow international travel to, like, we will be able to leave and they will be able to come here as soon as we hit 80%?
Well, that's why we've actually said on a number of occasions, as has the Prime Minister and the Federal Treasurer, Frydenberg, that it's really important for all of us as states to move forward together. So every state is going to have to deal with the confronting fact that we have to live with Delta. And as the Federal Treasurer, I think, said a few days ago, it would be disappointing if New South Wales and Victorian residents were able to go overseas before they were able to go interstate. Now, that is something we don't want to see. We obviously want to see Australians reunited with their families at Christmas time. I mean, my absolute goal and dream is to have every Australian be home for Christmas, whether it's Aussies within Australia visiting loved ones or whether it's Aussies overseas coming back home. Once we hit that 80% double dose vaccination, New South Wales will continue what we've done during the entire pandemic, is do more than our fair share of reuniting families, of having a compassionate approach, accepting we're all Australians, and that is first and foremost our absolute goal.